Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to work on S&K 42470, and these are real popular. I mean, back in the day they were everywhere. And I need another 1/2 inch at work, and I have 3/8, but I don't have a 1/2 inch at work. But I have a junky 1/2 inch, just an old name brand, off brand I mean. So I want this to match my 3/8, so I'm going to take it apart, clean it up, of course make it look pretty, and take it to work. And these are not as easy as, I'll think of it here in a second. I did a video not long ago on some of the easiest ratchets to rework. I can't get that. Hang on a second here. That E-clip in here, there is a lot of dirt. And then I've got the dirt, I've got it up, and now pulled together, I can't get it to raise up. Boy, that heater's loud. Sorry guys, but it's like 40 degrees outside and I hate cold weather. Cold weather sucks. And those of you that like cold weather, that's all good and fine. I tried dying once in the cold weather, that sucked. There we go. Just popped out. This one's got some oil in it, no grease. Let's see if I can get a little bit of closer. These are simple to really take apart. I say that, I've had trouble. There's a pin in here, you just push down, and then when you do that, you can get this out of there. Get a pair of pliers here. That spring may shoot out at me. All right, hang on. Where's my my little magnet? Hang on. Oh, heck, the pin fell out. See that pin right there? Goes right in there. Then you can take this out. Come on out of there, come on out of there. And then you can see the ball bearing down in there. It's actually not a ball bearing, it's a round-ended pin. And you just pull that pin out. See? Ah, come on off. And then underneath that pin, there's a spring. Hang on, where's my pick? Goes down in that little hole. Well, I'll show you. Let me get that. See? It really easy to take apart. It looks intimidating. It's not. It really isn't. The problem you have, being a dummy like me, grab a magnet, put the pin, put the spring on the magnet like that so you don't lose it. 'Cause you will. And I'll tell you right now, there's at least 3 springs and at least 4 ball bearings rolling around down here on my floor somewhere. If my wife hasn't vacuumed them up already. All right. Let's clean these up just a little bit. You guys don't know, I use carburetor cleaner. I like it. It works. Use what you like. You know, like Scout Crafter and some of the others, they like using certain tools, certain brand of chemicals, make their own. I grew up with carburetor cleaner. We use it for everything. Blame my dad. And he didn't die of cancer. Carburetor cleaner didn't kill him, so I'm using it. I'm trying to see how bad the teeth is, and it looks like they're in really good shape. They have wear. They do have wear. Let's see if we can get a good view on it. You can see they have some shiny edges to it, but nothing's broke. You still got a good sharp edge there. Excuse me. Good sharp edge, good sharp edge. I like it. And the teeth, those teeth that you see right here, let me get right on the inside of the gear. The gear is actually made part of the handle itself. And we'll look at this a little closer, but I can hear it clicking, so I'm pretty sure it's in good shape. Let me finish cleaning this, and then we'll see what we got. Yeah, what I'm going to do here is a little more practice. I'm going to use this medium grip. All right, this is what it looks like now after the fiber belts, the two different belts. Actually looks really good. You could probably leave it just like this and put a coat of wax on it and call it good. But what I'm going to do now is go over this fiber wheel, and this is the other fiber wheel I got. I think one of them was 600 and one of them was 400. I can't remember. This one's getting worn too, so I'm trying to wear them out about evenly, so I'm going to run this over and before I polish it. All right, that's the fiber wheel. Looks pretty good. I think it looks great. I could leave it like that, but now I'm gonna polish it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I can get this in the video, all the parts and pieces here. This is probably not the easiest ratchet to put back together, but it is simple. People make it out harder than it really is. Now, what I'm doing here, this is where the spring goes. I'm just putting a little dab of grease down in there. I use grease, you can use what you want. There's no rule saying you have to use a specific item. Back in the old days, they used to use oil. They even said a lot of your ratchets had an oil hole in it. Used oil. Use what you like. Now, I got my spring and got my pin in there. See, I'll take my pin back out. My spring's down in the hole. Pin's in there. It's not a ball bearing. I call it a ball bearing. It's just a pin. Now, here's the body, the housing. Oh, before we go any further, the teeth have wear, but they're still good, sharp, and make good contact with this. It rides. Let's see if I can get a picture of the teeth in there. I can't see the camera, but that's how that rides in there and catches the teeth. Anyways, this is the body. Now I got the spring in there, and what you can do, just set it like that. See that, like this? This cam gear, however you want to call it. Whoops, get it out of there. You can put it in there. It's that simple. I mean, it slides in. It's just like that. This solid pin is just a solid chunk of steel. Goes right there, and that goes left or right. See, it just turns. Now, this is real simple. See that right there? See how that is? That pin, now that I can get it out of here, oh, I got that rides. Let's just pull it all out. This is how it rides in there. See that? Just left to right, left to right. That's all it does. This pin goes like this. But right here. No big deal. It's really simple. Come on, get in there. There. Now, all you got to do right here, Real simple. You might be able to push it in there with your finger, but just take a little flat tip screwdriver and push it down in there. Well, I just dropped the pin. Hang on a second. It went right over to my right here. Let me grab my pin. All right, there's an example of doing it in a Ziploc bag so you don't lose the part. Anyways, what I was trying to say, see how that fits like that? Just push that ball bearing down. I use a flat tip screwdriver. Just push it down. Boy, it's tight. I'll tell you what, let's do it another way. I'll show you another way to do it. There's different ways of doing this. I got everybody has, if you don't want to lose the spring, here's a cheating way of doing it. Stick that in there. Take a pair of needle nose pliers. Come on. My needle nose. I'm trying to put the pin down in the hole there, right on top of the spring. Then you can set this like that. The problem you have is this little thing, if you can get it just to go over, pull it up just a little bit. I'm trying to do this the easiest way. See how I did that? See how I lifted it up and put it on the ridge there? See where the ball bearing is? You can slide this in here like that. You know what, before I go any further, dummy, I need to put a little bit of grease. I get ahead of myself here. You know what I really need to do? Let's just take it all back apart again. I'm screwing up, ladies and gentlemen. That's all there is to it today. It ain't no big deal. Nobody gonna die from it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of, it doesn't take a lot. I'm just light slab. Anything metal to metal contact. Put it back down in there. Get my needle nose pliers, stick it back down in the hole there. See? I'll lift this up just a little, turn it more to the left, I guess, there. Slide this in there. Put a little bit of, just a little bit on that. Drop the pin down in there. And I'm going to slide this like right there. There you go. That's it. See? Boy, I hope I got that on film. Darn it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Push it in, and I'll push it in, and I'll raise this up. See if I can raise this up. Come on, baby. Get up just a little bit. There it goes. See how I just raised that up just a little bit? All you want to do is get this arm past that rod. Come on. Oh, don't do that. And then you can pull that pin out like that. Stupid magnet. Thing's powerful. Sorry. Let me get it out of the way. This video sucks already, I can tell. And I got debris on my pen. Wipe my pen off again. Still enough grease down in there. See? This arm's raised a little bit. pins right there. Slide the holes, get them lined up. See there? See how it's uneven? Line it up. Come on. There you go. Drop that down in there. And just slide that. There you go. That's it. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. No big deal. Unless you're like me and you lose the pin, the ball bearing pin. I'm just going to put a little dab of grease down in here on the gears. Gears, it's actually just one big gear. I'm going to put a little grease on anything that's metal to metal contact. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. I've said this before, it's not a motor turning at 3,400 RPMs or something like that, so just like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. Now, see this? See there's a slot right there? See that? Look at there. Look how easy that is. Now, goes in like that. See how that goes in right there? Look at there. Come on. Now, slides in. The problem is now I gotta put the clip in, but I wanted to show you how it pops in. I'll just lift it up just a little bit. Take my trusty little needle nose pliers. Hope this video doesn't suck. Oops. Come on. There we go. That's what I want. I gotta get it. I was just gonna say I gotta get it where the gear, there, seeing it drops just about where I want it to drop. I don't want it to drop, and it drops. I always have a problem right here putting it in for some reason. Come on. The E-clip's not in there all the way. Something's wrong. What am I doing? I think it's just me. It looks like it's in there. No, something's not right. Doesn't feel like it's in right. Yeah, see, it's not in right. See how it's crooked? I knew something wasn't right. It just doesn't feel right. Let's get a bigger pair of pliers here. Well, now nothing fits. I'll show you. I'm not going to cut that out. I'll leave it in the video. You can see that it doesn't always work the way you want it to. Now, I got everything perfect. It switches left and right. Now, get this clip. I always have problems with this one right here. See? See? I may have to switch back to the other pliers because I can't seem to grab. Now I can't get it. I was just saying, now I can't get it to go down, and it pops right down. Tell you what, I wonder if I can lay one side in. Can I do it with my fingernails? No. Almost. usually it pops right in there. What am I doing? I'm not living my life right today, I guess. Oh well, nobody died from it. Ain't no big deal. What I need to do is put the gear right dead center. Of course, not lose the cap while I'm doing it. What I'm doing is I'm putting the gear in dead center so the cam, this cam is not in my way of going in on the big gear, on the body itself. Now everything's greasy. I can't grab anything. Hang on a second. Let me get my, see if I can do this. What I'm going to do is set the slot in that cap at the 6 o'clock. Set this at the 6 o'clock. Darn it, my hands are greasy. Why I cannot for the life of me. Why doesn't that go down? Yeah, I'm just not doing it right, that's all. I'm just not holding my mouth perfectly square. There, I have no idea. I just could not get that cap. Oh, that sounds sweet. I think that's a 60 tooth mechanism in there. That is sweet. All right, let me clean my hands. I got grease and everything on my hands. All right, let's little wax here. I got quite a few little ratchets I need to work on the next few weeks. I don't know how close. I think I had the camera too close. I hope this video don't suck. Show mistakes and all. This will clean. This wax is cleaner wax. It'll clean the XX grease, brighten it up a little bit. See, get some of the black off of it. And this thing had some rust on it when I first started. This thing turned out a lot better than I anticipated. This thing's nice. This one may not go to work with me. I don't know, I really need to take it to work. I need a 1/2 inch. I got that junky one, I want a better one. I say it's a junky one, I think it's a, oh, it might be a Cobalt or a Stanley. Stanley's got to be better than the Cobalt. But this one, the S&K is just better, hands down, than the Stanley or the Cobalt. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. S&K. 42470. Patent number 2232477. I'm going to look that up. I think that's in mid-60s. It's not bad. Looks good. I mean, I cleaned it up. The rust is gone. This wasn't abused. Sometimes you find these and someone's waylaid them with a hammer trying to bust something loose. And this one was used, but it's got excellent. The switch is fine. The gear sounds good. It has wear. You can definitely see the wear. I put it on the magnifying glass and you can see the wear on the gears, but it's not to a point where it's not usable. This thing's probably got good lifetime left still in it. These things are made of pretty high quality steel. I know when I was a kid, S&K was like the brand to buy. You know, S&K and Sears Craftsman was probably the most popular here, state of Oklahoma. I mean, we moved in and out of the state quite a bit, but the S&K was the #1 brand I remember. And even some of the guys in the shop, I mean, there's a guy in the shop older than me, and he loves his S&Ks. That's his favorite brand. That's his go-to brand. Ladies and gentlemen, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. I mean, it was a rusty, it was kind of, didn't work real well. It worked, but not as smooth as it did now. I think it was worth the time and the effort to clean it. And of course, I dropped the ball bearing pin out of it. Didn't go back together real quick for me. I had issues there, but all in all, and I didn't do the best polish job on it. I mean, it's not showpiece, but it does show fine. I mean, it is a good, it almost looks brand new. I mean, if you didn't know it from the wear on the anvil here in some places and the discoloration of the thumb release there, the thumb turn, you wouldn't really know it. All right, guys, there again. Tell me what you think. Subscribe if you would. If you already subscribed, I appreciate it. Like I said, I take old junk tools that I find and bring them back to life. And I got less than $5 in this thing. And it's a 1/2-inch drive, 60 tooth. It's an S&K, good brand, good quality, good steel. Probably made with good American steel back in the day. So it was worth the time and the effort, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good day.